Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to give you guys an update on the Datsun and what I've done so far in the last couple months that I haven't posted. Well, I posted a couple days ago, but it wasn't really much of an update video, which is kind of a compilation of stuff that I did. But this is going to be kind of a more thorough video on stuff I did do to the truck, and I'll show you guys. Alright, so the biggest major thing that we did to the truck was installing the Weber 3236 carburetor. So basically we installed this carburetor because the previous one had a lot of vacuum lines and the engine wasn't running properly because it kept sucking in a bunch of air. So we just decided to go with this one, much simpler, and it looks much more cleaner in the bay itself. So I thought this was the best option. It does have an adapter down here, if you can kind of see. So this is an adapter plate that adapts from the manifold to the actual carburetor. That's just simply bolted down from all four corners. Same thing with the actual carburetor. It's just 4 bolts on top of the adapter. The carburetor, I forgot to mention, but this is not an electric choke. This is a manual choke. So here it runs from the carburetor right here, and it runs all the way into the truck to this hole that was already here. I just reused a hole that was already in the truck, so I didn't drill anything. I just ran it through there, right under the union for the brake lines, and it goes through there inside the cabin, and I'll show you guys in a second. Right, so this is what it looks like from the inside. Here we have the choke lever, and you can actually see the cable in there. Sort of, it runs down there, and it runs from under the dashboard into the hole that I showed you guys. And you know, you just pull the choke when you're gonna start it. It's a little hard, but there you go. You just, it's kind of hard, one hand, there you go. But there's a choke. You know, it's not that big of a deal to have a manual choke. Sometimes you don't even need it. Another small detail that we changed was actually connecting the alternator to the battery itself, so we can actually charge the battery while the truck is running, which previously this wasn't connected. So every time we wanted to jump start, or every time we wanted to start the truck, we would have to jump start the battery so we could actually, you know, get some power. But now that we have the alternator running and actually running power through to the battery, we don't have to worry about that anymore. So that's great. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the engine bay and stuff we did in here. Everything's pretty much still the same. I did add back the little water reservoir. I added a spring, but since this little mount is kind of crooked, it doesn't work that well. So I'm gonna have to do something about this, you know, straighten this out, and I don't know. I gotta get it to work somehow. But that's it for the actual engine bay. So for the front of the truck, I just added in the light housing with a little grill around the headlights. So I got that back on. Put on the grill too, and other side I did also add some of the chrome trim back. So this bottom plate, the little U that runs around the headlights on both sides, and this one was already on it, so you know, I didn't touch that. But I got all the trim pieces back up. What I do need to add though is back bumper, which I'll show you guys in a second too. Alright, so here is the actual bottom bumper that I have. I haven't put it back on. It's primered right now, but I still need to add some touch-ups and, you know, fix a couple things here and there. It was much worse. I don't know if you guys have seen previous videos, but it was like really bad, and well, it's better than what it used to be. I just need to get it repainted and clear coated, and then I'll go back up into the truck. This is the original carburetor that we removed from the Toyota TC, 2TC. So, you know, that's no longer in use, but, you know, still have it here. So I'm gonna give it a quick little startup. What you hear right now is just the fan going on, but you won't be able to hear it after I turn it on. Alright, so now that the engine has been warming up for a little while, I'm gonna give it a couple revs, you know, just baby stuff, just so you guys can hear the engine if you guys are curious. Although it doesn't have an exhaust, so this won't be what it sounds like when it's finally done, but you know, some people may be curious. As I was saying earlier, I do plan eventually getting an exhaust. Hopefully, I'm thinking maybe next month, around there. I should be getting an exhaust soon, but I don't know what type of muffler to get. So if you guys do have any recommendations, this is a Toyota 2TC engine too. So if you guys have any recommendations for a muffler, you know, comment down below, because I am looking for one. So with that said, that's probably going to wrap up this entire video. But if you guys do have any questions that maybe about stuff that I showed you guys, go ahead and leave them down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them as best as I can. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.